silsila al-sahiyya. How many times you have to recite? 100 times is good, but how much you can do it? But masnoon is 100 times. What we have to recite? La ilaha illallah, la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. And this in Mustarag lil Hakim, la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah, there is no power or might except with Allah. And there is one more in Surah Yusuf, number 86, when Yaqub al-Islam, he was going through sorrow and grief, he recited this dua: Innama ashku bathi wa huzni ilallah. I only complain of my suffering, my grief to Allah. Very beautiful dua, He is not doing any complaint to anyone. When something happens, grief or sorrow, we start calling people and complaining, and that leads to backbiting. But even though he was going through so much pain and grief, and he's saying, Innama ashku bathi wa huzni, and huzn is such a grief that it will lead to so much problem. Because of that grief, he lost his eyesight. Just imagine that, how much grief it has. So he's saying, Innama ashku bathi wa huzni ilallah. I only complain of my suffering and my grief, and that grief is huzn to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And another narration, this is from Surah Al-Anbiya, ayah number 87. We know, Yunus al-Islam, when he was in the belly of the fish, he has such a hard time. He was going through a grief and sorrow. There were three darknesses of the sorrow, darknesses of the night, and darknesses of the belly of the fish. So he recited this, La ilaha illa anta subhanaka inni kuntu minaz zalimin. There is no true deity except you, exalted are you indeed, I have been of the wrongdoers. So he's telling himself, I am the wrongdoers. La ilaha illallah, there is no true deity. La ilaha illa anta subhanaka, you are exalted. Who is exalted? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Inni kuntu minaz zalimin, I am the one who is the wrongdoers. Why he's saying he's the wrongdoer? Because in the hastiness he left the place, because people were not believing it, and he left. And after that, series of things happened, and he was going in the boat, and they took out his name again and again. Third time they were adamant, and they sent in the water. The fish swallowed it, and just imagine, even though fish swallowed it, there will be so many chemicals in the belly of the fish, but he survived it. And it was mentioned in other narration, if he might have not said this, he won't be removed from the belly of the fish. So this is from the authentic narration. Once you are in the sorrow and grief, you can recite this dua how many times you want, you can recite. But there is no way you are collectively doing it. You don't get any source. People, they collectively, they make nice food, they invite people. It's good, you make food. And one of the aspect of people of going to Jannah is giving them nice feast, and treating them people nicely, and by inviting them for the food. And giving food or inviting to the people is good, but this is not the masnoon way. Like what happened, people, they collectively gather and they recite this dua. The person who is going through grief and sorrow, they will be busy in cooking the food. They will get the reward for cooking the food and making them eat. But what about the problems and sorrow? You have to recite yourself. Okay? Whoever recites, their problems will be removed. No matter where you are, recite it. La ilaha illa anta subhanaka inni kuntu minaz zalimin. And this is one more narration. Allahu Rabbi la ushriku bihi shay'a. Allah is my Lord. I do not associate anything with him. This is in Sunan Abu Dawud. Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, whenever he is in grief and sorrow, he used to praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And also it is mentioned he used to recite 2 rakah. So whatever time it may be for nawafil, there is no such restriction. You can recite nawafil anytime you want, anywhere you want. Just make wudu and do 2 nawafil. When you are in very sorrow and grief, recite 2 rakah nafil. and you can use these words of Allah. Allahu Allahu Rabbi la ushriku bihi shay'a. We are praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and do not associate anything with him. And Allah, what he hates most is shirk, and we are abandoning the shirk. And this is in Sunan Abu Dawood. And this is very beautiful dua, and this dua, the coming up dua, will make the things very easy. Listen it carefully. I'm going to repeat it again. Allahumma la sahla illa ma ja'altahu sahlan wa anta taj'alul hazna sahlan iza shi'ta. Oh Allah, there is no ease except what you make easy, and you alone can turn a difficulty into an ease when you please. This is in Sahih Ibn Hibban. This dua you can make always. Sometimes you are stuck somewhere, you don't know what decision you should take. Sometimes at the work you are not able to resolve the problem, or sometimes in the family you don't know what decision you should take. Make this dua. What we are saying, Allahumma, oh Allah, la, not sahla, you make. Sahal is making easy, illa, except, ma ja'altahu, what you accept when you make easy, sahlan, whatever you can only make the things easy. Wanta taj'alu hazna sahlan iza shita. You make easy, you alone can turn a difficulty, hazna, a difficulty, into an ease when you please. Iza shita. So whenever you are in difficulty, you are in problem, recite this dua. These duas are very beautiful. And there is one more dua. This is also very important when you are going through very sorrow, grief, you have lot of stress and you don't know what to do. This dua is very beautiful. If you don't remember, you can look into the book. It's there, Fayyaka Nasta'in. You can look into the book and recite this dua. It is in the grief and sorrow, that topic. You can look for this dua. La ilaha illallahul azimul halim. La ilaha illallahu rabbul arshil azim. La ilaha illallahu rabbus samawati wa rabbul ardi wa rabbul arshil kareem. So la ilaha illallah, many times we are saying, like 3 times we are saying, there is no true deity except Allah, the most grand, the ever forbearing. There is no true deity except Allah, Lord of the magnificent throne. There is no true deity except Allah, Lord of the heavens, Lord of the earth, and Lord of the noble throne. This is in Sahih al-Bukhari. I'm going to repeat it again. La ilaha illallahul azimul halim. La ilaha illallahu rabbul arshil azim. La ilaha illallahu rabbus samawati wa rabbul ardi wa rabbul arshil kareem. So we are saying la ilaha illallah 3 times, and first time we are saying azimul halim, and second time we are saying la ilaha illallah rabbul arshil azim. He is the arsh of the azim. And la ilaha illallah rabbus samawati wa rabbul ard, Rabb of the samawat and the earth. And then we are saying rabbul arshil kareem. And let's review quickly. Then we did Allahumma la sahla illa ma ja'altahu sahlan wa anta taj'alul hazna sahlan iza shita. Very beautiful dua. Whenever you are stuck somewhere, whenever you have problem, you recite this. And Allahu Allahu Rabbi la ushriku bihi shay'a. You can recite anytime, anywhere. And la ilaha illa anta subhanaka inni kuntum minaz zalimin. And also what Yaqub al-Islam recited, Innama ashku bathi wa huzni ilallah, la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah, la ilaha illallah. Jazakallah khairan kaseera. Subhanakallahumma bihamdika, nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta